Anna had always imagined life differently. Growing up in a small town, she had watched families gather for dinners, children laughing in the yard, and neighbors greeting each other warmly on the street. But for Anna, those moments always seemed distant, almost like she was looking through a window into a life she could never touch. Her parents were kind but distant, often busy with their own worries, and she never felt truly seen. School had been no easier. She learned to keep her head down, speak only when necessary, and quietly hope for things she wasn't sure would ever happen. Dreams of love, companionship, and a home filled with laughter seemed far away. When she first heard about the opportunity to start over in another country, she had mixed feelings. On one hand, it was exciting, a chance to meet new people, to see different places, to create a life she could call her own. On the other hand, it was terrifying. She didn't know anyone in this new country, and the idea of being completely alone sometimes made her heart pound with anxiety. But Anna was determined. She reminded herself that she deserved happiness, and if the world had never given it to her, she would find it herself. The journey to her new home was long and exhausting. She spent hours on buses, trains, and planes, each passing hour making the idea of a new life feel both closer and further away. Sitting by the window, Anna watched landscapes change from green fields to sprawling cities, wondering what awaited her at the end of the journey. She carried only a few suitcases, but they felt heavy, not with clothes or belongings, but with all the hopes, fears, and expectations she had packed inside her heart. When she finally arrived, the city was bustling with life in a way that made Anna's chest tighten. Cars honked, people rushed past on the sidewalks, and neon signs blinked with colors she had never seen before. It was exciting and overwhelming at the same time. Her new home was small, a modest house tucked into a quiet neighborhood, but it was hers to occupy. She walked through the rooms slowly, touching the walls as if to make them real. The kitchen was clean and simple, with a small table by the window where she could sit and watch the world outside. The bedroom had a bed neatly made with plain sheets and a single lamp that cast a soft, warm glow. Everything was unfamiliar, yet it held the promise of new beginnings. At first, Anna tried to fill her days with activity. She unpacked her things carefully, arranging clothes in the wardrobe and books on the small shelves. She cooked meals even when no one was around to eat them, trying to recreate some sense of normalcy. But as the hours passed, the silence of the house became louder. She would sit by the window staring at the street below, hoping for a friendly face, a neighbor's smile, or even a simple greeting. But the street was quiet and she felt invisible once again. Each day blended into the next. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, a walk around the neighborhood, and then back to the house in the same walls, the same quiet, the same emptiness. Loneliness settled in slowly like a shadow creeping across the floor. It wasn't just the absence of people. It was the absence of connection, of being seen and understood. Anna would remember her own childhood, when she had longed for someone to notice her, someone to say, "You matter." And now, here in this new country, with so many possibilities, she still felt as if the world had overlooked her. Some nights she cried quietly into her pillow, ashamed that tears came so easily. She feared that she was too invisible, too ordinary, too unworthy of being noticed or loved. Despite the sadness, Anna refused to give up hope. She would walk through the streets, visiting small markets, exploring nearby parks, and trying to find beauty in the city around her. She loved watching the way sunlight glinted off the buildings in the morning, or how children played in the fountains, their laughter echoing in the open space. These small moments reminded her that the world was full of life, and that maybe, just maybe, her place in it could be found. One afternoon, Anna decided to visit a small cafe down the street. She ordered tea and a piece of cake, sitting by the window to watch people pass. Families strolled hand in hand, couples laughed over shared stories, and friends waved to each other as they walked by. Anna sipped her tea slowly, imagining what it would feel like to belong somewhere, to be part of someone's world. She realized that she wanted more than just a home. She wanted connection, love, and the feeling that she mattered. But for now, she would settle for watching life happen outside her window, quietly hoping that one day it would include her. Days turned into weeks, and Anna's routine remained mostly the same. She learned to navigate the city alone, to shop for groceries, to cook meals she enjoyed even when no one was there to taste them. She began keeping a journal, writing down her thoughts, her fears, and her dreams. It became a companion of sorts, a way to release emotions that had no other outlet. She wrote about the hope she carried even when life seemed to offer little reason for it. Writing helped her feel alive, reminding her that even in solitude she was capable of creating meaning in her life. Occasionally, she tried to reach out to others. She smiled at neighbors she passed in the street, greeted shopkeepers politely, and even joined a small community class at a local center. Sometimes people responded warmly, but often, interactions were brief and polite, leaving her feeling the same emptiness she had always known. Anna realized that building connections would take time, patience, and courage, qualities she was learning to find within herself. At night, when the city quieted down and the hum of traffic faded, Anna would sit by her window with a cup of tea, gazing at the streetlights. The soft glow reminded her of stars, of distant dreams and possibilities. She allowed herself to imagine a future where she was not invisible, where someone would see her and care for her. It was a fragile hope, but it was enough to keep her moving forward step by step, day by day. Even in her loneliness, Anna found small joys. The scent of fresh bread from the bakery, the sound of children laughing in the distance, the gentle touch of a breeze through the open window. All of these became reminders that the world was still beautiful, still alive, and still capable of surprising her. She began to notice details she had never seen before. Small acts of kindness from strangers, the way sunlight fell on leaves, or how the city transformed at night with lights twinkling like tiny stars. These moments were small, but they mattered. They reminded her that even though she felt invisible, she was part of a world that was vast, vibrant, and full of possibility. Anna often thought about what it meant to belong. She had left her hometown hoping for a new start, but belonging was not something that could be ordered or arranged. It had to be earned, shared, and felt. She realized that to find her place in this world, she would have to open her heart, take risks, and allow herself to be vulnerable. It was not easy, and some days were harder than others, but Anna knew that the possibility of love and connection was worth the effort. And so, Anna waited. She waited with hope, patience, and quiet determination. She continued to explore the city, to learn its rhythms, to notice its beauty, and to keep her heart open for the unexpected. Little did she know, her life was about to change in ways she could never have imagined, and the loneliness she had carried for so long was about to meet a gentle, surprising touch of love that would transform everything. Anna had been living in her new home for several weeks, and though she tried to keep herself busy, the quiet of the house often weighed heavily on her. The city was alive with movement, people, and sounds, but she still felt like an outsider looking in. One bright morning, she decided to take a walk in the nearby park. She hoped that stepping outside would lift the heaviness in her chest and remind her that life was happening beyond the walls of her house. The park was peaceful, filled with the gentle hum of birds, the soft rustling of leaves, and the distant laughter of children. Anna walked slowly, taking in the sight of families strolling together, couples sharing quiet conversations on benches, and elderly people feeding the birds. She felt a mixture of longing and hope, longing for connection and hope that maybe in this lively space, she could find someone who would notice her. As she walked along a winding path lined with tall trees, Anna noticed a small girl sitting on a bench, drawing shapes in the dirt with a stick. The child's hair was golden and tangled, and her clothes were simple but neat. Her small hands moved with careful concentration, and her face was focused, serious, yet curious. Anna felt drawn to her immediately. There was something in the girl's eyes, bright and alive, that reminded Anna of her own hidden desire for connection. Anna slowed her pace, keeping a respectful distance so as not to startle the child. She watched as the girl's stick traced circles, triangles, and lines in the soft dirt. Occasionally, the child would glance up as if sensing Anna's presence, then return to her drawings. Anna smiled softly, feeling a warmth she hadn't experienced in weeks. It was as if the little girl was a tiny spark of light in the quiet of her life. After a few minutes, Anna accidentally dropped a scarf she had been holding. It fluttered to the ground, landing near the girl. Without hesitation, the child picked it up and walked toward Anna. "Is this yours?" the little girl asked softly. Her voice was gentle, almost shy, yet there was an innocence in her tone that made Anna's heart ache. "Yes, thank you," Anna replied, kneeling slightly to meet the child's gaze. The girl's eyes widened, and she handed the scarf carefully into Anna's hands. "You're welcome," the girl said with a small smile, then looked back at her drawings as if nothing extraordinary had happened. Anna felt a surge of emotion. No one had spoken to her with such simplicity and honesty in weeks. It was a small gesture, but it meant more than words could express. She realized that this child, a stranger in a park, had reached out to her in a way that made her feel seen. For the first time since arriving in this new city, Anna felt a flicker of hope that perhaps she was not entirely invisible. From that day on, Anna found herself visiting the park more often. Each morning she would take a short walk, carrying a small book or a cup of tea, and she would hope to see the little girl again. And often she did. The child, whose name she soon learned was Lily, would wave shyly, sometimes running up to Anna with stories about her day, small treasures she had found, or questions that only a child could ask. At first, their interactions were brief and cautious. Anna would smile and nod, asking gentle questions in return. She discovered that Lily loved drawing, collecting leaves, and watching birds in the park. Each day Anna listened carefully, marveling at the girl's curiosity and the way her eyes lit up when she spoke about small joys. It was unlike anything Anna had felt in a long time. She realized that Lily had a way of making the ordinary feel extraordinary. As days turned into weeks, Anna and Lily developed a routine. Anna would arrive at the park around the same time each morning, and Lily would often be waiting, skipping along the path with a bounce in her step. They would sit on the same bench, Anna sipping tea from a small thermos and Lily munching on a snack her mother had packed. They talked about everything and nothing: the weather, the shapes of clouds, stories from school, and the simple wonders of the world around them. One afternoon, a light rain began to fall. Anna and Lily found shelter under a large oak tree. The droplets drummed softly on the leaves above them, creating a rhythm that was calming and almost magical. Lily shivered slightly, and Anna offered her a scarf she had brought along. Lily wrapped it around herself, smiling shyly at Anna. In that quiet, shared moment, Anna felt a connection growing between them, a bond built on trust, kindness, and mutual curiosity. It was during one of these quiet moments that something remarkable happened. Lily, sitting cross-legged on the bench, looked at Anna with her wide, innocent eyes. "Can you be my mommy?" she whispered. Anna's heart stopped. She blinked, unsure if she had heard correctly. The words were simple, yet they carried a depth of emotion and longing that struck Anna deeply. Tears prickled at Anna's eyes, but she blinked them away. She reached out and gently held Lily's small hands in her own. I can try," she said softly, her voice trembling with a mix of joy and disbelief. She had never imagined that anyone could see her as someone capable of love and care. The little girl had just offered her something precious, a chance to belong, to be important, and to make a difference in someone's life. Over the next few weeks, their bond strengthened even further. Anna began to help Lily with small tasks, reading her favorite stories, teaching her to draw new shapes, and guiding her through little challenges she faced in school. Lily responded with trust and affection, seeking Anna's company whenever she could. Anna, in turn, felt her own heart opening in ways she hadn't expected. The loneliness that had weighed so heavily on her began to lift, replaced by a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Anna also noticed how the presence of Lily brought new meaning to her days. Simple errands became opportunities for shared experiences, like buying fruit at the market, watching birds at the park, or picking flowers along the sidewalk. Each small moment became a memory, a bond strengthened by laughter, trust, and quiet understanding. Anna realized that the little girl had not only brought joy into her life, but had also helped her rediscover a part of herself that had been dormant for years. Lily's mother, though initially cautious, began to notice the positive effect Anna had on her daughter. She observed the care, patience, and consistency Anna showed, and slowly her reservations began to ease. The mother would sometimes smile from a distance, watching the interactions between Anna and Lily, recognizing that the girl had found someone safe, loving, and attentive. These small signs of approval reassured Anna, giving her confidence to continue nurturing the relationship. Anna also learned the importance of patience and trust. Relationships, she realized, could not be forced. They had to grow naturally. She respected boundaries, listened carefully, and offered support without imposing herself. In doing so, she created a safe environment where Lily could thrive and express herself freely. The small moments of shared joy, a smile, a whispered secret, a story read aloud, became the building blocks of a bond that was slowly transforming both their lives. Through these interactions, Anna came to understand that love could be simple, quiet, and patient. It didn't need grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Sometimes love was simply being present, listening, offering comfort, and sharing small joys. And in that simplicity, Anna discovered a sense of belonging she had never known before. She realized that the world could be kinder than she had imagined, and that connections, even unexpected ones, had the power to change lives profoundly. As weeks turned into months, Anna and Lily's bond deepened further. Anna became a source of stability, care, and warmth in Lily's life. She celebrated little victories, comforted disappointments, and shared the ordinary joys of daily life. And through it all, Anna felt a profound sense of gratitude. For the chance encounter in the park, for the little girl who had spoken words that changed her life, and for the quiet, transformative power of human connection. By the time the seasons began to shift, Anna's life had changed in ways she never could have predicted. She no longer felt invisible or alone. She had found a companion, a source of joy, and a reason to wake up each day with hope. Lily had brought laughter, curiosity, and love into Anna's world, and in return Anna had offered care, guidance, and stability. Together they had formed a bond that neither distance nor circumstance could easily break. Anna realized that life had a way of surprising those who dared to remain open, patient, and hopeful. She had come to a new country feeling lonely and invisible, unsure of her place in the world, and yet through a small, unexpected connection, she had found meaning, purpose, and a glimpse of the family she had always longed for. The little girl's whisper, simple and heartfelt, had changed everything. And so Anna continued to visit the park each time with a renewed sense of joy and anticipation. She knew that life could be unpredictable, but she also knew that small acts of kindness and moments of genuine connection could create ripples that lasted far longer than anyone could imagine. In the presence of a little girl who had asked for a mommy, Anna had discovered the extraordinary power of human love, patience, and trust. After weeks of spending time together in the park, Anna and Lily's bond had grown stronger. Anna had become more than just a friendly face to the little girl. She had become someone Lily trusted and relied upon. Each day, Lily ran to meet Anna with stories and treasures she had found, and Anna listened with patience, wonder, and a gentle heart. The small gestures, like Lily handing Anna a smooth stone she had found or sharing a piece of candy, felt like gifts that carried the weight of trust and affection. Anna started to notice subtle changes in herself as well. She felt lighter, more alive, and more connected to the world around her. For the first time in years, she laughed freely, smiled without hesitation, and experienced moments of pure joy that weren't clouded by loneliness. Lily's presence reminded her that even small connections could transform a life. The routine visits to the park became the highlight of Anna's days, giving her a sense of purpose she had never known before. One chilly morning, Anna arrived at the park to find Lily waiting at their usual spot, shivering slightly in her coat. Anna quickly wrapped her own scarf around Lily, making sure she was warm. Lily's mother was nearby, watching with a careful yet soft expression. Anna greeted her politely, and the mother nodded in return. Anna realized that their presence had slowly begun to earn the mother's trust. It was a delicate process, but one that Anna knew was essential if she wanted to be a meaningful part of Lily's life. Over time, Anna began to extend her support beyond the park visits. She offered to help Lily with small homework tasks, showing patience as the child struggled with reading or writing. She explained things carefully, celebrating every small achievement. When Lily successfully read a sentence aloud or solved a puzzle, Anna's face lit up with pride and Lily beamed with joy. These shared successes strengthened their bond, and Anna discovered that teaching and guiding the little girl brought her a sense of fulfillment unlike anything she had experienced before. But forming a deeper connection was not without its challenges. Lily's mother had been cautious at first, concerned about introducing someone new into her child's life. Anna respected her boundaries, never pushing too far and always maintaining transparency. She understood that trust could not be rushed. It had to be earned. By showing kindness, patience, and consistency, Anna slowly began to gain the mother's approval. She offered support in small, meaningful ways, bringing extra snacks for Lily, helping with school projects, and offering to accompany them on short errands. These thoughtful gestures gradually softened the mother's initial wariness. One sunny afternoon, Anna brought a small notebook and some colored pencils to the park. She sat beside Lily, who immediately began drawing shapes and flowers. Anna drew alongside her, creating small sketches that made Lily laugh. "Look, I made a cat," Lily exclaimed, holding up her drawing proudly. Anna smiled, praising her effort. "That's wonderful, Lily. You're very talented," she said. The little girl's eyes sparkled with pride, and Anna felt a warmth spread through her chest. She realized that these moments of shared creativity were strengthening their emotional connection, giving Lily a safe space to express herself freely. Anna also began to notice how Lily's perspective on the world had inspired her own. The child's curiosity, joy, and wonder reminded Anna to appreciate the small things she had previously overlooked. A butterfly landing on a flower, the sound of rain tapping on leaves, the gentle sway of branches in the wind. Anna began to notice these moments and felt a quiet happiness in experiencing them with Lily. The child had brought a new way of seeing the world into Anna's life, one filled with simple joys, laughter, and discovery. As their bond deepened, Lily became more open about her feelings and thoughts. She would confide in Anna, sharing worries about school, friendships, or small frustrations she faced. Anna listened attentively, offering gentle advice and comfort. "It's okay to feel upset, Lily. Everyone has days like that," she would say, holding the child's hand or brushing a strand of hair from her face. The trust Lily placed in Anna made her realize that her presence mattered in a profound way. She was no longer just a visitor in this child's life. She was becoming a source of stability and comfort. One rainy afternoon, Anna and Lily found shelter under a large tree. The soft patter of raindrops created a calming rhythm. Lily leaned close to Anna, whispering her worries about a project at school. Anna comforted her gently, offering reassurance. "You're doing your best, and that's what matters." "I'm proud of you, Lily," she said. The words, simple yet heartfelt, seemed to ease the child's anxiety. Anna realized that being present, listening, and offering care was more powerful than she had imagined. She had the ability to make a meaningful difference in someone's life, and it filled her heart with joy. The mother began to notice these changes as well. She saw how Lily's laughter had returned, how the child's confidence grew, and how her days were brighter when Anna was present. The cautious distance that had once existed slowly melted away, replaced by acknowledgement and quiet approval. The mother occasionally joined them for walks or short talks in the park, observing Anna's patience and kindness. These moments reinforced Anna's understanding that trust and connection took time, but were worth every effort. Anna also recognized the importance of consistency. She made a habit of being on time for their meetings, carrying a small snack or activity for Lily, and always engaging with her fully. The child noticed this reliability and responded with loyalty and affection. The growing bond was built not only on shared experiences but also on the quiet, steady presence Anna offered. It was a lesson in how trust and care could create deep, lasting connections. Over time, Anna and Lily developed a rich repertoire of activities. They explored different areas of the park, played games that encouraged imagination, and shared stories from their pasts. Anna told Lily about her childhood in her small hometown, about the dreams she had once held, and about the struggles she had faced in feeling unseen. Lily listened intently, occasionally asking questions that reflected her understanding and empathy. These exchanges strengthened their emotional connection and allowed Anna to feel truly heard and valued for the first time in her life. The little girl's trust also encouraged Anna to reflect on her own journey. She realized that her loneliness had been a teacher, showing her the depth of her resilience and the capacity of her heart to love. Lily's presence reminded her that meaningful connections were possible even when life seemed uncertain or difficult. Anna began to feel confident that she could contribute positively to someone's life and, in turn, find fulfillment and joy for herself. Anna also recognized the importance of balance. While she deeply cared for Lily, she understood the need to respect boundaries and allow the mother to guide their relationship. She never overstepped or acted without consent, showing that her intentions were genuine and honorable. By demonstrating respect, patience, and reliability, Anna fostered a relationship that was nurturing, safe, and mutually enriching. One afternoon, as they sat under a large oak tree, Anna reflected on how far they had come. From the first shy encounter to shared laughter, stories, and creative play, their bond had grown into something profound. She realized that Lily's small gesture of trust, asking her to be a mother figure, had opened a door to a new chapter in her life. It was a responsibility she embraced with gratitude and determination, knowing that she had the power to shape moments of joy, security, and love in the child's life. Anna also found that through this relationship she was learning more about herself. She discovered her own patience, empathy, and capacity for unconditional care. She learned to be fully present in the moment, to find joy in simple acts, and to appreciate the small victories and progress Lily achieved each day. These lessons transformed Anna's perspective, allowing her to see life as a series of opportunities for connection, love, and growth. As the weeks continued, Anna noticed that Lily was becoming more confident and expressive. She shared her feelings openly, laughed freely, and engaged with the world with curiosity and enthusiasm. Anna felt proud, knowing that her presence had contributed to this growth. The child's development was a living testament to the power of care, attention, and emotional support. Each smile, each shared story, each small achievement reinforced the profound impact of human connection. Anna understood that the journey ahead would not always be smooth. Life had challenges, and relationships required effort, understanding, and adaptability. But she also knew that the foundation they had built, trust, care, patience, and shared experiences, would help them navigate any difficulties together. She felt ready to continue this journey, committed to supporting Lily's growth, happiness, and well-being, and embracing the profound joy that came from being trusted and loved in return. And so, Anna continued to visit the park, arriving each morning with anticipation and a heart full of hope. Lily ran to meet her with the same bright eyes and open smile, and together, they shared moments that were ordinary yet extraordinary in their emotional depth. Through laughter, stories, play, and gentle guidance, Anna discovered the transformative power of trust, love, and patience. The bond she had formed with the little girl was a gift, one that would continue to grow and shape both their lives in ways neither could have. Over the months, Anna's bond with Lily grew stronger, and the little girl began to look forward to their time together more than anything. Anna had become a steady presence in her life, someone she could trust, confide in, and share her daily adventures with. However, with deeper connection came new challenges. While Lily adored Anna, her mother remained cautious. She had been observing Anna's influence over her daughter, careful not to let anyone disrupt the balance of her family. Anna understood these feelings. She had entered their lives gently, with patience and respect, but she also knew that trust could not be rushed. One morning, Anna arrived at the park to find Lily waiting under the large oak tree, her eyes bright and curious as always. The mother stood a few steps away, watching silently. Anna greeted her warmly, and the mother nodded in acknowledgement, though her eyes held a hint of reservation. Anna realized that she needed to continue proving that her presence was genuine and respectful. She smiled at the little girl, offering her hand, and Lily ran forward without hesitation. It was a small victory, but an important one, a sign that trust was growing steadily. Anna began to take on more responsibility in Lily's life, always with the mother's consent. She helped Lily with homework, patiently explaining concepts that the child struggled to understand. When Lily solved a problem or completed a reading assignment, Anna's face lit up with pride. "You did that all by yourself, Lily. I'm so proud of you," she said, her voice warm and encouraging. The child beamed, feeling valued and supported. These moments reinforced the trust between them, and Anna felt a deep sense of fulfillment. But challenges continued to emerge. The mother was understandably protective, occasionally questioning Anna's intentions or the amount of time she spent with Lily. Anna listened without defensiveness, showing understanding and respect. She knew that patience was key, and that building a strong relationship required time and consistency. By responding calmly and positively, she demonstrated that her care for Lily was genuine, and that she would never overstep or take advantage of the child's trust. One afternoon, as a gentle rain began to fall, Anna and Lily took shelter under a covered pavilion in the park. Lily shivered slightly, and Anna quickly offered her a warm scarf. "Thank you," the child whispered, wrapping it around herself. Anna smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her chest. She realized that small acts of kindness could have a profound impact, especially when paired with genuine attention and care. These moments, simple yet significant, deepened the emotional connection between them. Anna also began introducing new activities to engage Lily's curiosity and creativity. They collected leaves and pressed them into notebooks, watched birds carefully as they perched on branches, and observed small insects moving through the grass. Anna encouraged Lily to ask questions, explore, and reflect. "Why do you think the leaves change color, Lily?" she would ask. Lily thought carefully, then offered her own ideas. "Maybe it's because they want to wear new colors before winter," she said with a smile. Anna laughed softly, marveling at the child's imagination. It was a reminder that curiosity and wonder could be nurtured, and that learning together strengthened their bond. As their bond deepened, Anna noticed changes in Lily's behavior at home as well. The child seemed more confident, cheerful, and engaged. She shared stories about her day, expressed her feelings more openly, and even began asking questions about life in general. Anna realized that her consistent presence, encouragement, and care had created a safe space for Lily to grow and explore. It was a quiet triumph, yet one that carried profound meaning for both of them. Anna also began to reflect on her own growth. She had arrived in the city feeling lonely, invisible, and uncertain about her place in the world. Through her connection with Lily, she had discovered patience, empathy, and resilience she had never fully recognized in herself. She had learned that trust and love required consistency, attentiveness, and respect. And she had seen firsthand how small, thoughtful actions could have a lasting impact on someone's life. Despite the progress, Anna was mindful that challenges were inevitable. Children could be unpredictable, emotions could be intense, and family dynamics could shift unexpectedly. One evening, the mother confided in Anna that she was worried about Lily's safety and well-being, especially when Anna was not present. Anna listened carefully, acknowledging her concerns. "I understand," she said gently. "I want what's best for Lily, and I will always respect your guidance." By validating the mother's feelings and demonstrating her commitment to the child's welfare, Anna strengthened the foundation of trust and cooperation. Anna also recognized the importance of consistency in their relationship. She made it a point to arrive on time for their meetings, engage fully in activities, and remain patient even when challenges arose. She carried a notebook, pencils, and small surprises to make each visit enjoyable and meaningful. These efforts were noticed by both Lily and her mother. The child responded with affection, while the mother's cautious distance slowly softened into quiet approval. Anna understood that reliability and thoughtfulness were powerful tools in nurturing trust. Over time, Anna and Lily developed a rich repertoire of shared experiences. They explored different areas of the park, played imaginative games, and created small projects together. Anna introduced stories about kindness, bravery, and friendship, encouraging Lily to reflect on her own experiences. Lily listened intently, asked questions, and shared her own insights. These exchanges nurtured intellectual growth, emotional intelligence, and empathy in the child, while also giving Anna a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. Anna also became a source of emotional support for Lily. When the child faced disappointment, frustration, or fear, Anna was there to listen, comfort, and guide. "It's okay to feel upset, Lily. Everyone has hard days," she would say softly, holding the child's hand or offering a reassuring hug. Lily gradually learned that expressing emotions was safe and acceptable, and that Anna was a dependable presence who would respond with understanding and care. The mother, observing these interactions, began to appreciate Anna's role more fully. She noticed that Lily was happier, more confident, and more resilient. She saw how Anna's guidance and consistency helped the child navigate challenges and celebrate achievements. Slowly, the mother began to extend invitations to include Anna in family activities outside the park, signaling a growing level of trust and acceptance. Anna felt grateful for this acknowledgement and continued to act with respect and care, understanding the delicate nature of this evolving relationship. Anna also discovered that supporting Lily required flexibility and adaptability. Some days were easier than others. Lily might be shy, distracted, or upset, and Anna learned to adjust her approach accordingly. She remained patient, attentive, and responsive, allowing the child to lead when necessary and guiding when appropriate. This balance of support and autonomy created a strong foundation for emotional growth, independence, and trust. Through these experiences, Anna came to understand the profound impact of genuine human connection. She had once felt invisible and alone, uncertain of her place in the world. Yet, Through her relationship with Lily, she had found meaning, purpose, and joy. She realized that love and trust were not just feelings but actions, patient, consistent, and thoughtful actions that nurtured growth, confidence, and happiness. By the time the seasons began to change, Anna and Lily had developed a deeply intertwined routine. Mornings were spent exploring the park. Afternoons included creative projects and shared stories, and evenings were filled with reflection and quiet conversation. Each day strengthened their bond, creating a sense of stability, trust, and mutual affection that neither could have imagined at the beginning. Anna understood that the journey ahead would continue to bring challenges, but she also knew that the foundation they had built, patience, care, consistency, and shared experiences, would help them navigate whatever obstacles arose. She felt ready to face these challenges, committed to supporting Lily's growth, well-being, and happiness, and embracing the profound joy that came from being trusted and loved in return. And so, Anna continued her visits to the park, each day arriving with anticipation, hope, and a heart open to the possibilities ahead. Lily ran to meet her, eyes bright and smile wide, ready to share another day of laughter, learning, and love. Through small gestures, shared experiences, and gentle guidance, Anna had become a steady presence in the child's life, shaping moments of joy, security, and trust that would have a lasting impact on both their lives. Over the months, Anna had become more than just a friend to Lily. She had become a part of the little girl's world in a way she had never imagined. Their days were filled with laughter, learning, and shared discoveries. Lily had grown more confident, curious, and joyful, and Anna had found in herself a sense of purpose and belonging she had never experienced before. The once quiet, lonely house that Anna had occupied now felt like a home, even if she still lived alone most of the time. The warmth in her heart came from knowing that she had created a safe and loving space in Lily's life, and that her presence truly mattered. One crisp morning, Anna and Lily walked through the park, the trees swaying gently in the breeze. Birds sang their cheerful songs, and sunlight filtered through the leaves, creating patterns on the ground. Lily carried her small notebook, ready to draw and share her thoughts, while Anna brought a few colored pencils and a thermos of warm tea. They settled under their favorite oak tree, the same one where their bond had first deepened months ago. As Lily sketched quietly, Anna watched her, marveling at the child's focus and imagination. "You've become really good at drawing, Lily," Anna said softly. The little girl looked up, a proud smile spreading across her face. "I learned from you, Anna. You always make things fun," she replied. Anna felt a swell of emotion. She realized that their time together had not only brought joy to Lily, but had also shaped the way the child saw the world, with curiosity, confidence, and the courage to express herself. It was a powerful reminder of how small acts of care and patience could have a lasting impact. As they sat together, Anna thought about the journey that had brought them to this point. She remembered her first days in the city, the loneliness that had seemed so overwhelming, and the uncertainty about whether she would ever find a place in the world. And now, here she was with a little girl who had trusted her completely, who looked to her for guidance, and who had changed her life in ways she could never have anticipated. Anna realized that this connection was a gift, a rare and beautiful gift that had arrived when she least expected it. Lily's mother had gradually opened up as well. She began to invite Anna into their home for small visits, offering tea and allowing Anna to share meals with them. At first, these invitations were cautious and tentative, but over time they became more frequent and natural. The mother had seen the positive influence Anna had on her daughter, the confidence, the joy, and the sense of safety Lily exhibited. Anna respected the trust that had been given to her, always acting with care and thoughtfulness. Each shared moment strengthened the bond between all three of them, creating a sense of family that had been missing for so long. One afternoon, as the first snow of the season began to fall, Anna and Lily built small snowmen together in the park. Their laughter rang out across the quiet landscape, drawing smiles from passers-by. Lily wrapped her small hands around Anna's, showing her how to pat the snow just right to make a perfect snowball. "This one will have the happiest smile," Lily said, placing a tiny scarf around her snowman's neck. Anna smiled, feeling her heart swell with happiness. These simple, shared experiences were the moments that mattered most, the memories that would last a lifetime. Anna also took time to teach Lily about kindness, empathy, and resilience. She encouraged her to notice the small details in life, to care for animals, and to offer help whenever she could. Even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference, Anna said gently one afternoon as they fed birds in the park. Lily nodded thoughtfully, her young mind absorbing these lessons, understanding that love and care extended beyond their own lives. Anna realized that teaching these values was part of the joy of being involved in the child's life, shaping her character while deepening their bond. As weeks turned into months, the bond between Anna and Lily became stronger than ever. Lily had begun to see Anna not just as a friend, but as a guiding presence, someone who offered comfort, wisdom, and encouragement. Anna, in turn, had learned the profound joy of being needed, of offering love and support without expectation, and of witnessing growth and happiness in someone she cared for deeply. Their connection had become a source of strength, joy, and hope for both of them. One evening, after a long day of drawing, playing, and storytelling, Lily curled up next to Anna on a park bench. "I'm glad you're my mommy," she whispered softly, resting her head on Anna's shoulder. Anna felt a lump in her throat. She looked down at the little girl, her eyes wide and trusting, and felt a surge of emotion. "And I'm so glad you're in my life, Lily," she replied, holding her close. It was a moment of pure, unspoken understanding, a confirmation that their bond had become unbreakable. Anna also noticed changes in herself. She had arrived in the city feeling invisible, unsure of her place in the world, and uncertain of her ability to connect with others. Through her relationship with Lily, she had discovered patience, empathy, resilience, and the deep joy that comes from being present for someone else. She had learned that love was not about grand gestures or dramatic declarations, but about consistency, attention, and care. And in giving her love to Lily, she had received a gift far greater than she could have imagined, a sense of belonging, purpose, and joy. The mother had come to recognize the importance of Anna in Lily's life. She observed the trust, care, and happiness that Anna brought to her daughter, and slowly her initial reservations melted away. Anna had proven herself not just as a friend, but as a stable, loving presence in their family. Invitations to share meals, outings, and celebrations became more frequent, and Anna felt the quiet satisfaction of being welcomed into a family that she had once only dreamed of having. Anna and Lily also shared their excitement for small achievements. Whether it was finishing a school project, learning a new skill, or discovering a new place in the city, Anna celebrated each success with Lily. She encouraged the little girl to be proud of her accomplishments and to embrace challenges with confidence. In return, Lily's enthusiasm and joy reminded Anna of the simple pleasures in life and the importance of living fully in each moment. As the seasons changed, their shared experiences continued to grow richer. They explored the city together, attended small local events, and created traditions that were uniquely theirs. Birthdays, holidays, and simple weekend walks became opportunities to build memories, strengthen trust, and reinforce the sense of family that had formed between them. Anna realized that these ordinary moments were extraordinary in their emotional depth, shaping both her life and Lily's in meaningful ways. One quiet evening, Anna sat by the window of her home, reflecting on how far she had come. The city that had once seemed intimidating and cold now felt like a place of opportunity and connection. She thought about the little girl who had whispered, "Can you be my mommy?" and how those words had transformed her life. Anna had found love, purpose, and joy in the most unexpected way. The loneliness that had once weighed heavily on her chest was gone, replaced by a sense of fulfillment that came from being truly needed and appreciated. Anna also recognized the impact of trust and patience. She understood that relationships required care, consistency, and respect. By showing up every day, listening, and offering guidance and support, she had built a bond that would endure challenges and changes. She knew that the future would hold difficulties, but she felt confident that the foundation they had established would help them navigate whatever came their way. Through her time with Lily, Anna had also discovered the importance of small moments. A shared laugh, a whispered secret, a quiet walk in the park. These seemingly ordinary events had the power to create deep, lasting emotional connections. Anna learned to appreciate life's simple joys, to notice the beauty in everyday experiences, and to cherish the moments that shaped her heart and mind. As weeks and months continued, Anna and Lily's bond only strengthened. The child's trust, affection, and love had become a source of profound joy for Anna, while Anna's guidance, care, and patience had shaped Lily's growth, confidence, and happiness. Together, they had created a world filled with laughter, learning, and shared experiences, a world where both felt valued, loved, and deeply connected. In the quiet moments, Anna often reflected on the journey that had brought them together. She had arrived in a new city feeling invisible, unsure of her place and uncertain of her ability to connect with others. Through a chance encounter and a child's simple request, she had discovered a sense of belonging, purpose, and joy that she had never imagined. Anna realized that life's most meaningful gifts often came unexpectedly, and that love, patience, and trust could transform lives in ways that were profound and lasting. And so, Anna continued to walk through the park with Lily, sharing laughter, stories, and small adventures. She had found her place in the world not through grand achievements or recognition, but through the quiet, steady, and loving presence she offered to a little girl who had trusted her completely. In that trust, Anna had discovered the extraordinary power of human connection, a gift that would continue to shape both their lives, bringing hope, joy, and love into every day they shared. Through every smile, every shared story, every small act of care,
Anna and Lily had built something enduring, a family not defined by blood but by